I don't know what we're going to do next. Mr. Muhammad has mysteriously disappeared. And the worst part of it is that the girl called Linda is missing.
So first up with me, I have the director of On the Run. Kindly introduce yourself.
My name is Benson Musevera. I stay in Mufulira and sometimes in Kitwe.
So I'll start off with the name of the show, with the name of the movie rather. Why did you choose that name?
We have chosen this title, On the Run, because there are people who are running for their lives. The movie talks about human trafficking. So there are some people who are running after their lives, after the thing of human trafficking. So they were like running up and down here and there. So that's how we came up with this title, On the Run.
Tell us about how it was on set. How did you pull off putting such a big production together, getting all these people together, the people that you were working with? How did you manage to do everything?
Actually, this movie, we collaborated two organizations. The other company, Nafra Media, is from Lusaka, and Dynasty Empire is from Kopala. So we partnered and then we made the collaboration. So there are some actors from Lusaka and actors from Kopala. So that's how we managed to pull out this movie, because it's very rare for artists to collaborate, like artists from Kopala and artists from Kopala and artists from Lusaka. So for us, we thought we can actually work together. It's actually one Zambia, one nation.
Yeah, and I think it's always a good production when people from the Copper Belt and Lusaka get together to make something. Yeah. That's great. So where exactly was the movie set?
The movie was set in Kitwe and Mufulira, also part of Lusaka.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so there'll be scenes in each of these places?
Each of these places, and even actors from as far as Luapula province, Copper Belt, and then some actors were coming from Lusaka. So it's actually a very big production.
So in general, all right, you've said a lot and we've asked quite a few questions. In general, what should viewers expect from this movie?
The viewers should expect actually something big and something exciting from this movie. And this is the first time people are going to watch this movie, a movie like this one in Zambia. This is actually a very big movie to look out for. So people need to come and watch On the Run.
That's a big promise, and it sounds like it's packed with a whole lot of stuff that you really want to watch. Before we go, kindly tell us about the premiere date for the movie.
It's on 15th February at Kitwe Little Theatre. The premiere starts at 17 hours up to somewhere 20. So we are expecting a lot of people to be there, because even the media and other artists will be there to come and see this movie. So it's actually a very big event that will be there at Kitwe Little Theatre, just for On the Run.
I'm on the run.
Now with us we have our On the Run makeup artist. And would you kindly introduce yourself?
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. I'm Karen Ngoma from within Kitwe.
All right, and I can already see that you have your t-shirt, you're ready for the movie.
Yeah, we are ever on the run.
Awesome stuff. So I'm going to start by asking you, how long have you been in the makeup industry?
A year plus.
Okay, and is it only makeup for film that you do, or you do individual clients as well?
I do also for individual clients.
So speaking about concepts, how do you, as a makeup artist, connect the makeup that you're going to be putting on the characters to the concept that the movie is speaking about? For example, human trafficking.
Human trafficking itself was a full package, by the way. So it had a lot of things going on. But then, how I come up with the concept, first I have to understand what the movie is talking about. All right. Then I also have to understand I have to get connected with the director and the writer for me to know what they want. That's when it becomes easy for me to really understand. If it's a want, I just have to study wants. I have to apply this color psychology. There's just a lot. So you have to study a lot, but most importantly, you have to be communicative, understand the concept of what you're working on, then you're good to go.
You mentioned earlier that doing makeup is fun, and I can attest to that. Even though I'm not a makeup artist, I do enjoy doing my own makeup. It's probably the only makeup that I can do. So I wanted to ask, how much fun did you have working with the cast?
I had a lot of fun. A lot.
It shows.
A lot. I can't even decide which one was the funniest. But yeah, there were some funniest for me. Seeing people feel to jump a stream, dancing, getting together, the mood, everybody. Most importantly, the coordination. People were in one spirit, they had one goal. So that made it super, super, super and extra fun. I feel like I said, it was a full package. You know, people coming from afar, coming together, and then you work together. Obviously, there is that thing whereby, okay, I'm coming from this side. We all have got different classes of life, you understand, but there wasn't such a thing. People came from Lusaka, they behaved like Kopala, you get, so they were just Chan Laka, you get the thing. So it was just
everyone's just flowing. Hey, that's good. That's good. But I feel like that's something that's very important for production to go well. Everybody needs to be on the same page and of one spirit. That close to our concluding time, what is it that made you go into doing makeup for film?
The passion and the drive came about in 2012 when I was in an accident. So I started looking at the wounds that I had, trying to bring them to life and trying to tell a story using makeup. So that's where my drive came from. So gradually I started doing it, but then the passion came in about a year and some months ago. So if I have something that drove me to doing this was the accident that I had. You see, many other times when you're faced with a life challenge, you weigh yourself down. Yeah, you're scared of bringing yourself out there because people will always judge you. But hey, you shouldn't allow people to weigh you down. When you fall down, you're supposed to pick yourself 10 times better. And then you just do what you love. So for me, that was my drive and the passion. That's where I got my passion from.
That is such a beautiful message. I almost feel like it should be a movie on its own. But before we go, really quickly, kindly tell us about the premiere dates for On the Run.
Well, On the Run is going to premiere on the 15th of February at Kitwelito Theatre. So we are waiting for you to come and drop the red carpet with us.
Hey, we're ready. Thank you so much, Karen.
Thank you so much for having me.
Perfect.
I'm on the run.
And last but not least, we have two of our lovely actresses from On the Run. Ladies, kindly introduce yourselves.
Thank you for having us here. It's a great pleasure and we're grateful.
Good to have you.
My name is Maria Tloshe.
My name's Anne Ndipachupe.
All right. So now that we have your names out of the way, let us know, what characters did you play in the movie? We'll start with you, Maria.
Okay. I was Linda, one of the girls who was trafficked, because our movie is mainly about human trafficking, you know. This is something that's been overlooked. This is something with less education here in Zambia, I should say, or maybe Africa, I don't know. But mostly here in Zambia, it's not really talked about. Yeah. So I was one of the girls who was trafficked, and I'm the only one who survived.
Oh, wow.
The only one who managed to escape and run free.
Sweet. What about you, Nandi? What character were you playing?
I played Mary, the daughter of one of the victims of this whole act of human trafficking.
All right. Okay, for the different characters that you guys had, we all know that sometimes your personality as an actress isn't necessarily exactly like the character that you have. So how was it easy or difficult for you to get into your character, looking at your personality?
Well, for me, on my part, the character I had was amazing. I loved it. I fell in love with it. It's something that that's so unlike me, but I learned to adapt to it, because one thing in common with the character and me is I love to bring awareness to the people. And you know, the character I had can go with those statements where they say the devil won't come to you dressed in a red gown, horns. No, it will come to you as something you've always wished to have. Yeah, so that's how opportunities come, because in the movie we had this opportunity of, you'll be taken to India on free scholarships. Everything was just too good to be true.
Right?
Yeah, and we didn't have our suspicions, and we got there and we found that we're being used to sex slaves. So I fell in love with that, because I was bringing awareness to the people, and you know how us young girl's eyes.
Yeah,
There's
very gullible
just
sometimes.
the excitement of I'm gonna be on a plane. I love that, and it wasn't really hard for me to adapt from changing from Maria to Linda.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Nandi? Was it difficult or easy going from your particular personality and how you like to do things to how your character had to behave?
It was a little bit difficult.
In
Because
what way?
Mary is a whole different person, how they live. Like there's a point where we lived somewhere else and we had to change our lifestyle. So I had to adapt to that, become an entire different person. I had to get used to speaking Bemba. I do speak Bemba, but I had to get used to it
More often than
more
not.
often, yeah. But I enjoyed it. It was
Okay.
something nice, and I'd like to experience more.
I feel like that's a good thing, especially in your profession. There's a lot that you're going to experience that you don't really come across in your usual lives.
Yeah.
All right. As we end, I just wanted to ask, the last question on my list is, what does it mean to you guys as individuals being able to be a part of a production that's doing something very important? Because you're telling people other people's stories. You're letting them know that things like this do happen. And even though people don't talk about it, these are things that could happen to anybody. So what does it mean to you, like as Maria, as Nandipa? What does it mean to you to be part of this particular production?
You know, it's a very great privilege of us being part of me. I don't know about her, but for me, it's an amazing privilege of me being part of Otira. In fact, being an actor in general, it's an amazing thing because, you know, we get to tell stories that are not talked about. We get to educate the society, and we'll keep acting. We'll keep acting. Even if we have one way, we'll keep acting. We'll keep revealing things. We'll keep telling stories.
Right.
So it's amazing. Everything is just nice because, you know, and then being an actor, like, you can be anything you want.
Right.
You know, you can be a doctor, you can get married, you can anything. It's an amazing privilege.
Right. What about you, Nandipa?
Well, for me, it was exciting, firstly, because this is my first time acting on a movie. So I enjoyed it because I got to tell a story, or be part of telling a story about a topic that's happening around us and that's hidden from people. And it's really nice to get to work with so many people, so excited, being as young as I am, and working with all these big people. They treat you so cool. Like,
Right.
oh my God, I'm screaming.
You're part of the squad. Yeah.
So it's such a nice experience, and it means a lot to me to be able to be part of people telling the story of On the Run and availing the topic of human trafficking. It's such an educational topic, and I really love educating people.
Yeah.
So I want people to know more about it, so it's really good for me.
That's awesome. Don't forget the premiere of the movie is going to be on the 15th of February at the Kitchen Little Theatre. You'll be able to meet these awesome ladies and all the other parts of the cast, so don't miss it. Ladies, thank you so much for being with us here today.
Thank you very much for having us. You've been amazing.
Ah! My heart.
Yeah, right. Wrong place at the wrong time. Horrific on my eyes, made a wrong turn. Terrific, now my heart's beating offline. I thought I was driving cool, but it's a ghost ride. Did somebody tell you the devil wasn't ugly? Alatayam wanna come a single when he's smiling. Offered me a dream, a silver plate. Didn't realize I'm the food, but chewing away. It only takes the Lord's grace to escape with my own brain.